Today we're doing monochrome self-portraits. So each person has a picture printed out of themselves, and we're going to take that picture, flip it over, and rub lead. So this is a plain pencil, and I'm going to very darkly rub lead anywhere that the face, hair, or shoulders are in that picture. And you want to get it nice and dark. And the reason is we're making what's called a carbon. And when we put pressure on the other side, the lead will transfer to our other paper. So I've got, I think, not quite. I've got everything covered on the back that I need from the front. So I needed the hair, the face, and the shoulders. So now I'm going to line up my paper with the paper I'm about to trace on. So I'm going to fold this up just so I know that I'm matching it up well. There we go. And then I can push it back down. And now I'm just going to take my pencil or a pen, and I'm going to trace the main lines of the picture. So not every hair, just some areas that kind of make like a cartoon drawing. Make sure and trace each of your elements. So your nose, your eyes, mouth, chin, neck, the main things that you would need to be able to recognize yourself. And so I'm pushing down fairly hard when I'm doing this, but not trying to, carve into the paper. Okay, notice also that I'm holding onto the paper so it doesn't shift or move. That wouldn't be good. It would cause me to have to start the process over, and I don't really want to do that. Okay, so I can find out if it worked or not by holding on to the paper and lifting up, and there it is. It's transferred over. So now, I didn't do teeth, so I need to go back and do teeth. So this is a good way to check and make sure you have everything you need before you lift this paper off. And so I can also push down on this side and lift up over here and see that I probably need a little more lead there. Okay, so now I'm ready to apply color. And you're going to choose one color. Well, his favorite color is green. And the cool thing about green with colored pencils is we have a yellow green and we have a green. So I can actually use two colors. If I have blue, if I had a light blue and a darker blue, I could do that. Or I could do a blue and a blue violet. Or I could do the light blue, the blue, and the blue violet. A color like orange, we have red orange. A color like yellow, we have yellow green. Or yellow orange that go with it. So as long as the name of the color has the main name in it. So like green could go with blue green, it could go with yellow green. I don't have a blue green, so I'm just going to stick with these two. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is, as lightly as possible, you're going to color the whole picture the lightest color. So if I'm using these two greens, this is my lighter green, and I'm going to color very lightly, and I'm going to hold my pencil back here towards the end of the pencil to make sure that I am coloring very lightly. And I'm coloring the whole picture. He's going to be an alien. Not really. But for a few minutes he is. So I'm coloring the whole thing this lighter yellow green. And I'm using very little pressure on my pencil because I'm going to add what's called values. So I want to start with my lightest value and work up towards my darker values. Okay, so now I've got a general color on here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for darker values, and I'm going to put those in. So now I'm holding my pencil about in the middle. So anywhere I see an area that's a little darker, so I found the lightest areas, anything that's a little darker, I'm going to add another layer to. And so I'm not trying to be perfectly neat right now, just because I'm just getting general color on here. And I'm looking back and forth at my picture to make sure I'm adding in all the right places. Okay, now I'm going to look for the next darkest value. So I found this was my lightest area, then I had some darker areas through here, and now I'm going to look for an even darker value, like in the lips. And now I'm holding my pencil towards the bottom, and I'm coloring in those areas. On this one, I'm going to get a little more careful with the way I use my pencil. And then as I go to even darker values, I'll start to incorporate the green, not just the yellow green, but the green as well. And that's how you do it.